Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man.
I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll
Brandon.
pull out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Book page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you'd like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top for you.
All right. Welcome to GUFON. How is everybody? Doing good? Huh? How's your mom in there? Good? All right, partners. Excuse me. Welcome to the party. Make it here this evening. I am your host, Rich Giorgiano. Why does he say his name that way? To have a very interesting show tonight. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Are we? Maybe. What? It's going to be a good one. Because we're going to talk about things that a lot of people don't know about, don't want to talk about. How often does the government ever talk about abductees? Never. Why? Because that's the golden ticket. That is the ultimate of evidence. Seeing, tasting, touching, feeling, knowing they're there. Seeing them there. Ask Calvin Parker. Right? Oh, wait, he's dead. Ask, no, don't ask Travis. So what are the side from being abducted? The biggest one, and nobody talks about it. You know, and I don't know why. It really bothers me. There needs to be more psychiatry out there just for the paranormal. Why don't they have that? Because nobody would think you're credible? Is it because the medical board wouldn't give you a license if you studied that? I don't understand. I know there are some out there. I get it. But I mean, we really need them. Do we? How many people are getting abducted every day? Nobody knows. Because a lot of people dismiss it as a non-event, a dream, a imagination, right? So it's a tough world we're living in when it comes to abductions and anything that has to do with the living creatures being in the same vicinity as your face. But I like it. I like the topic. I think it needs to be discussed. And we need to disarm the public. Huh? Yeah. Take away their guns. That's what I meant. All right, let's do a little roll call. See who's here tonight. I see a few heads. Brooke is, huh? There he is. Welcome to the show. Pool player 361. That's the one. Number one. Welcome to the show. Sky Allen. Sky Allen. There he is. Right by the Kelly. Kelly Lou. Kelly Lewis. What's up, Tets? TETS. What is up? Sky Allen. Did I already say that? Welcome to the show again. Tall head. Welcome. Hey, Andy. Andy Cowley. Good to see you. Welcome. Gyro with the Gyro. It's almost like Giardino. Hi, Mr. Giardino. My name's Mike Schwartz, and I'm calling you regarding your car insurance. Yeah, that's not in mine. Oh, you don't? Well, who owns the Nissan Laredo? Your mama. Sand? Eden. Omufo. Such a great name. It's a great name. I'm probably butchering it. I don't think I am. Apostate plus tax. Welcome to the show. Good to see everybody. Hey, Josie, UK. I'm okay. Everybody's okay. David Wilcox. Not Wilcox. What's Yazzie Tiger. Welcome to the show. Paula. I saw you earlier, Paula Faust. How you doing? Good? Everybody? All right. What's up, GBT? The health is... We don't know. I really don't know. We'll find out this weekend. Because Sundays I've been... Bleh. But if I don't do it this Sunday, it means we may have figured it out. Using the wrong email. Hey, thanks for asking. Thank you very much, by the way, GB Taylor. All right, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about abduction. Nobody really likes talking about it. And the reason is it's very hard for people to believe it's a thing that's actually happening. And is it happening? Well, nobody knows. And the reason nobody knows because a lot of people dismiss it, don't care to talk about it. It's not something they want to believe, can believe, or will believe. It's just not in their to believe, you know? So they don't. Like my dad, that would be my father. Hey, Dad, what were you doing up last night in the middle of the kitchen? This is when I was like 14. I wasn't in the middle of the kitchen. Why? Oh, he wasn't that old yet. Yeah, he stood there in the middle of the kitchen looking outside. Get out of here. Were you sleepwalking? I don't do that. Yep. Then I had the dreams about my mother staring out the same window. God, hold on. All right, you know what I'm drinking? Tastes just like it. Anyway, it washed down the gizzard. So the abduction scenario has been on a little bit of a quiet trend. You know why? Ever since the guy who pulls the implants out died, wasn't Jonathan Lee or something like that? It seems like these abduction stories have gone to the wayside while the government tries to fill our heads with whatever narrative they deem necessary. So what you do is you go online and you see everybody, including us, talking about the same thing over and over and over and over. They have us going in a circle. I'm not kidding. It goes like this. Corbell at noon. Corbell, Grush, Taylor, Avi Loeb, den Siegvogel in the Fjorde av Skinwackeranch. Getting it? Right? You got all these people, and then you end with Eleganzo like this. Wait, with the lats. I can't even do that fake shit. But, you know, and we're still on square one. I honestly don't understand why the government, I keep saying I do understand. I'm so stupid for saying it. How do I word that then? I guess the only way to word it is the government can't talk about abductions the way we would like them to talk about it. Well, the greater the push for, hey, we need to know if that's a true story, because that right there, that changes everything. You're talking about the aliens actually taking pilots while they're flying, while they're in their barracks, while they're in the latrine. It works. I wonder if that's happening. We don't know. I don't know. I've never pilot in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines being abducted by an UFO. And the plane just keeps on going. Hey, where's Rocket? Well, they'll always have those names. Maverick. So, we have a situation here where we have to rely on Whitley Strieber. And now people are I hate this guy more than you know. Bledsoe. What I've got to do. I mean, people buy into his bullshit because he's a slow, methodical mule, a painstakingly stupid hoaxer. It hurts to watch that guy. And every time I pull up his videos, I never show them during the show anymore. I have them, to look at. They're nothing. They're fake. They're always the same, too. It's this light out in the distance. It's so far, well, maybe it is a drone. Maybe it's an earth light. Maybe it's an angel looking down. It's a special energy orb or something that he's talking to the white woman in drag. Now she's in drag. No, I don't know. But she should be. It's the way it's going. Now, another thing that really bothered me this week was the glomming on to, just because it was mentioned in Elizondo's faux book, the Colares incident, the one from 1975 or 7 or something, whatever, 77, in Brazil, and they attacked them and all that stuff, and they'd brought in the army, and they had all this evidence, 2 days worth of all this stuff up close. The Brazilian Air Force got involved. People were injured by the UFOs. There There's about 22 hours of the footage of the UFOs performing still unreleased to the public. See? Why? Why? I don't get why we can't see it. Would you be in agreement to say we could assume that the aliens have the technology to take us out? But that is something we don't have proof of. And I hate this stupid threat. I get it, but I hate it. And so far, the aliens, if they are aliens, if they're not demons and angels, you know what? What makes more sense? Aliens? Or demons and angels from the earth? Think about that. While I make an announcement, don't forget you can help support Truthology for Ufology. If you appreciate everything we're doing for you, there's a link in the show description. You can do Super Chat, Super Sticker, Cash App, and PayPal during a live show. That shit will show up on the screen if we want it to. And if you want to become a member, all you got to do is hit that join button shining right down there in white with black lettering right there, and you can become a member of GUFON. Truthology for Ufology here on the old intranet. Thank you, folks, for being a member. Hope you're enjoying those member perks. And don't forget, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. What? Hey, Sky Allen, you're already a member. Who's this guy? Welcome to the show. Hey, man, where you been? I know. We don't. It's not that. Thank you. Good to see you. Metalhead. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Killian Captures. You think they are possibly... Yeah, maybe, bro. I don't know, though. Like, we don't have any of that proof. So, you want to know why I don't think it's actual aliens from other places? Because it's too far. And I don't think anybody has the technology to bend space-time the way Einstein thought it up. I just don't. I don't. There would be an immense highway of this stuff, and I think we might even be able to see it in the sky. Why can't we? You know? We should be able to see those highways if they're real. Yeah, just like in the movie Contact. Come on. You should have brought a poet. So, they might be. But that's my theory, is too far to go anywhere. So they ain't. And they aren't. They're here. And what they are, they're very ancient beings. See, this is what I don't understand. They have got to be some sort of mutation from an old previous existence before an extinction level event wiped all that technology out. It's the stuff that movies are made of, like Planet of the Apes, 3,000 years, was it? They went into the future. No, you blew it up. You blew it up. And all the apes evolved into humans and they could speak. And it was interesting. Great concept. What an ending. But could that really be happening? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Take a couple thousand million years, but I don't think that... I don't know. And we go back to abductions. It's like, here's another question about the abductions. So if these things are from Earth, like I think they might be, don't you think they have a head start on all of us already with the abduction events and all that? I mean, why even bother at this point? Why don't they farm their own because we are. We're the animals in the farm. Damn it. That's why we can't leave. Haven't you ever heard? Prison Planet? Alien Zoo? Believe it, man. None of us can leave the planet. None of us can get out of the into interstellar space. By the way, it takes 40 years to get there. As we know, Voyager 1 made it. It's kind of weird out there in interstellar space as it's tiptoeing through the transitional stages of the solar system, which is a whole different energy altogether. That fascinates me beyond fascination. I can't even fathom the thought that that thing has been out there for 40 years and is still moving and working, sending a signal back, every 6-10 minutes, whatever it is. Fucking amazing. Really? It hasn't hit a rock, a pebble, nothing? Although it just barely put its shoes on. It hasn't even stepped into space at all. So, I mean, who are we kidding? But it is interesting. It is. And I even think they said when it transitioned from the solar system, Voyager 1, and it entered into interstellar space, it was like hotter. It's hot. I don't know. But don't you think now, for 1 second, that could be a computer program out there and not even reality? It's just, I used to go to my friend's house in 1980. Scott, his dad had one of the first IBM, I mean, he worked for IBM. He had an IBM computer, got all the games. We were playing the very first flight simulator, and you could fly from New York to Paris, and it's in real time. And, holy shit, why did I say this, man? I can't remember why I was telling you. There was a reason for it. What happens when I think too much, read the chat room, gonna go to the next topic. It was a perfect storm of forgetfulness, and I can't remember. So we'll move on. If they are the same thing, then, yeah, I'm a little worried, actually, to be honest with you, Killian. Killian's a great name, by the way. If that's your real name, that's a great name. Actor, Killian, freaking awesome actor. So the Polaris incident in 1977, I was 9. Nothing about it. But I do remember, and Jeff Willis brought it up yesterday. By the way, thank you for yesterday hanging out with us. That was good. We had a good audience, and the interview was fun. I don't even call it that anymore. Jeff's a friend, and when he comes over, it's just two buddies talking, and I feel very good around Jeff. He was my co-host we ever did back in 2005. So, yeah, he's got a special place. He was the first person that has ever contacted me or I made contact to in this field. Yep. And April 15th, 2004. So weird. Well, I remember the date because I saw the UFOs the day before. And that, the same exact thing almost. It was pretty cool. So on Weaponized, yeah, did you know Jeremy Corbell still has that show? I don't know how good it's doing, but there's a clip here I want to play because they talk about Polaris. I have got to entertain myself for a couple. I got to hear what they say. Let's take a guess. Let's take a guess at what these guys are going to say about what happened in Polaris. I already know. You know. Here's who we got. Watch. I'll show you the heads that are there. Talking heads. Corbell, Knapp, and I forget that guy's name. What's his name? I don't know. Anyway, not pulling up. Yeah, it's just what are they going to say? George is going to say, now, I was 35 at the time, and I remember this exactly how it happened, and it was before Bob Lazar, so for me, I was still green to the subject matter, and to be honest with you guys, it didn't really catch catch my fancy back in the days. What about you, Jeremy?
I remember it as if it was yesterday.
Great. And you, sir? Well, just take a look at my aliens behind me. You know that guy GUFON? He doesn't hold a candle to this background. That's true. That's a cool background. Look how big it looks. I like this right here. A poster there, another poster here. Yeah, it could use a little paint, but good job. I don't know who that guy is. UFOs? Hold on, let me see if they tell us. The Good Trouble. No, that's Fat Mord. Fat Mord. Fat Mord. We're going to talk about the bad trouble. Ugh.
A journalist in Brazil, in Colares, and he told us that, well, I can count more than two.
Oh, that's journalist Thiago Luiz Tichetti. It's TLT. See,
more than 2,000 people were attacked by this UFO, the chupa chupa phenomenon, the suck phenomenon in Brazil.
You know, it's in the history of UFOs around the world. It is obviously an outlier. There just aren't any other incidents quite like that. What was going on there? The stories that we've always heard is they looked like it was laser beams. They were shooting lasers out of the sky and trying to hurt people. What do you think was really underway now that you had a chance to be on the ground, talk to some of the people who survived it?
No, it's still a mystery because the UFOs, the UAPs, were attacking people. And they have to run, and some had to hide in church. Even if you are sleeping at your house, the UFO just hovered above it and shut down a laser beam and hit you through the ceiling. So it's crazy. And what people were saying that doesn't matter what they try. Or guns, but it doesn't work it. So we don't know what happened there. It's still a mystery. And the Air Force team were there to investigate, and they tried to give it an answer for that because they were there to investigate, but they couldn't. You
want to come on? You want to talk about them tomorrow? Let's have you come on, bro. Metalhead. Email me and then come on tomorrow, man. Let's have some fun. Yeah. I tell you what, you don't even have to. We'll have an open line tomorrow night. Why not? We haven't done it for months. All right, don't worry. Tomorrow you can come tell me your stories tomorrow. That's what we're doing tomorrow. As a matter of fact, maybe we'll do it forever from here on out. How do you like them apples? Let's change the whole show format and just take callers, people who want to come in. Not now, tomorrow. I'm down. Yeah. Let's try it for a week. See what happens. Prediction, because I've done it before. Oh yeah, that first night's going to be fun. 4 or 5 people will call, and that's it. Then the next night, a couple of those same people will call in. Nobody knew. Third night, hello? Hi, can I get a pizza, please? Who is this? It's Al Michaels from Thursday Night Football. No. Wrong number. That's what's going to happen. All right. So this guy's talking about Colares, talking about the laser beams and people. We know the story. But we don't have any evidence, man. 22 hours worth. Can't even get 22 seconds worth. It doesn't make any sense anymore. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do our own shit from now on. We're going to give it a try. So in the meantime, when there's nobody on the show telling their stories, then I'll just tell stories. No, seriously. All the stuff that's going on, it means nothing. All of it. It has no meaning in this world, in our lives, really. Think about it. Has ufology ever done anything for you personally? Has it come back and said, hey, let me pay your light bill, or hey, I'll investigate your video for you for free, or hey, here's this, or hey? No, not unless you have a podcast and people are donating. I mean, that's the only way. But other than that, I mean, I kind of feel like, YouTube screwed everything over by shadow banning everybody in the field. Just about. Because if you're not on that side, then you're not going to play. So, what I'm hoping is that we get a lot of people there and then they come support us here. And that's the only way I think that's going to happen. It's going to grow. It's the only way. Because that new channel is already beating GUFON out. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm happy with it, but I'm really down. I'm not pissed. You put 5+ years into one thing, it should be through the roof. Everybody's in the same boat. All right. So, yeah, Crimea River. I get it. Hey, only the strong survive, babe. All right. So we'll keep that in mind. We'll show them. What's up, Dan Peters? How you doing? Paris Diamonds. Good to see you. Bob Marley. Hey, Michigan UFOs and those other things out there. What do you say? What's up, Wayne? And Michelle. Intergalactic 808. FAP. Tony. Thor. What's up? All right. So let's move on. What do you mean now, Rich? I mean, come on. You know better than that. There's no now, Rich anything. I don't listen. I don't listen anymore. Nothing to listen to. I think we should just keep moving along. Here we go. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is great. This is from Stephen Greenstreet. I am so happy he took this route. I really am. Against Matt Ford. Looney Tunes UFO activist says I doxed paranormal personality Sarah Gam, who speaks at ghost festivals and has a public website. He asks his followers to report me to authorities. Gam then tells him that my reporting was correct and publicly available. Wow, this Matt Ford is a baby. I had no idea he was this bad of a person, because he doesn't look like that. He looks like Drew Carey. He's the Drew Carey of ufology. And Drew Carey's not a threatening face. But I paused this for a second, just wherever I hit pause. Now you're going to see the evil look on Matt Ford. This is amazing how I stopped it right here. Look at the evil. He is evil. I mean, right? No, I really believe this guy, he's paid to be this way. Yeah. I mean, he really says some dumb things. Really irresponsible, stupid. And I heard the tie and the jacket, that's bullshit. This guy wears sweatpants all day with the dirty wife beater t-shirt. That's how that guy lives. This is all an act. All an act. And from what I heard, he dyes his hair. Yeah. This guy's all fake. Everything about this guy. He might as well be the girl who dyes her hair. Right? Right? What else did I say? Puts on the makeup. You can see it. Evil. No, I'm not kidding. Something wrong with this guy. Huh. All right. Let's listen to Satan from now on. He is Satan. I'm not kidding. Satan.
New York Post journalist, which I would use the term journalist loosely, a guy by the name of Stephen Greenstreet.
He thinks he's Pierce Morgan over here, trying to rip on Stephen Greenstreet. Oh, loosely. Hey, Fat Ford, Satan, how many fucking articles have you written that have been published? Times the Post? None. You are a hack and a paid shill into this fucking community. Excuse French, but I took it for 2 years. I know a few words here and there. Fat Mord.
Doxed you, which I would remind everyone is a violation.
Hold on, I accidentally something here, and I don't know how. All right, I'm going to shut up.
A guy by the name of Stephen Greenstreet, he doxed you, which I would remind everyone is a violation of Twitter Terms of Service Agreement. And I would encourage everyone here to not only report Stephen Greenstreet, but I would also...
That's a violation of YouTube policies and procedures telling people to report somebody. So what I want you to do is to forward right now. Do it. Here's the link to the show. Oh, wait. Am I getting it? Do it yourself. I want to see if you got what it takes to find it. I can't find it. Well, it's right here on what I'm looking at. But is he on YouTube too? Because I only see him here on X. All right, I'll put this in there. You can find it yourself.
So encourage everyone to call the New York Post. There's a
dude. That's a dickhead move right there. What a baby. Hey man, Stephen Greenstreet, whether he doxed that woman or did not dox Fat Fuck Mord right here, Satan. Do you see the soy, the cuck of this guy? He thinks he's being a hero to the woman. I'm going to look like a good guy in front of everybody. I'm fighting for a woman. Oh, God. This guy is... It's bad. It's getting worse and it's sucking harder.
I meant to pull it up, but there is a journalist code of ethics that every American journalist is supposed to sign.
That is so bullshit. There is no code of ethics fucking thing you sign, you shithead. You don't sign that. There's nothing like that. If you're going to be a journalist and get a degree, maybe, I think so. I think you signed something there. But everybody, so this is unbelievable. Because all of us are born journalists. I'm out there now as a journalist, whatever, loosely. And I don't have a press pass. I didn't sign anything. The lies, the bullshit, the way this guy is, he is evil. He is. Stephen Greenstreet, I don't even think doxed her from what I remember. I know the name got out there, but I think there was an agreement on it. But we'll see what happens. I'll look at it again.
And it is every journalist's creed. And one of the...
It's a moral, the golden rule. Like, do unto others as others would do to you type of shit. An eye for an eye? No, that's it. But
one of the things in this journalist's creed is to not willingly do harm. And this is what this guy does. He's no journalist. He's more of a... he's not.
I can't even speak. I don't even know what chin to move.
Nothing. But anyway.
That's right. I went to the jail. I'm gonna go. I hate this guy. I really don't like this guy. He took Elizondo's place. That's what happened. We're gonna leave Elizondo alone for a while.
So what he meant to do was...
I'm joking. That was a joke. I'm never going to leave him alone.
He basically was an impotent attempt to smear you by talking about your paranormal work. And I just have to say, I'm so sorry this happened.
So Stephen Greenstreet pointed out that she's not a real psychic, pretty much. And Matt Ford's going to be fighting for her psychic abilities because he is such a cuck. He is a beta chump.
This is how
I love saying that. Thank you, Chili DeCastro.
These guys operate. They operate in the gutter. They are the lowest of the low. Many of them, I think, are just plain psychopaths. But I just want to see, what do you have to say about this? Your
How long is this guy's preamble? Just say Greenstreet doxed you, huh? That's it. Shut up. You're not smart. You don't put words together well. I'm not saying I do. All right? Let her speak. We're here for her, not for you.
Psychic work. I know that's not why you're on the show. You're here to talk about your experience with UAP while working at NGA and on the UAP task force.
Oh my God, this
what would you like
so
to say
bad.
to everyone about this?
That's what he says? What would you like to say to everyone about this? That's it. Oh, yeah. I think the show's in his name, so it's his show? So he can't get fired for being as dumb as he looks? Just look at him for a second. He thinks he's the cat's pajamas right there. He thinks he's doing something that's heroic for a woman's honor. Oh, look at me. I'm Matt Ford. Don't you forget it, ladies. Don't you forget it. Women don't want a cushion. They don't need you, pillow biter. I mean, I want to hear what she says.
Yeah, that was not really a surprise that he did this. He did reach out to me last year for interviews, and I did not respond. So I knew something was coming one day.
And why?
Didn't
Why?
expect that to be yesterday, but I mean, what he talked about on my jobs and my psychic mediumship work are all true. You could go out there and watch some of the live ghost hunt videos if you want. I am very proud of who I am from all aspects of life.
I got this clip I'm going to show you now. Just to show you, okay? Because I know you're waiting. So, hey man, hold on, something's happening. I gotta take this really quick. Not a call, but okay. Sorry about that. All right, so now Stephen Greenstreet here has this to say about former Pentagon UFO Task Force analyst Sarah Gam discusses using her psychic powers to remote view aliens and talk to ghosts. More on Gam and her ties to the intelligence community in a tweet below, which we see here, and I'm going to pull it up. I think this is the same girl, isn't it? Isn't that who I was just talking about? This girl? Get rid of this thing. Fat Mord. Oh, he is awful. Just as bad as it gets. In ufology, just the worst. I thought I didn't think it could get worse. It did. Yeah, for some reason, this isn't working right. Here we go. Look at that. Is that her? Look how different she looks, man. She's like 4 different people in 3 pictures.
Sarah, I believe you said you became psychic.
I went to classes and trained to harness my abilities and to know how to use them.
So is that how the remote ghost hunt comes into play? What did you remote view?
I'm able to see entities that are... I'm able to see ghosts. I actually saw an alien that was at the location today and yesterday.
This location being?
In Tombstone, Arizona.
So the question is, did you contact some spirits?
Yes, definitely did. I have...
First of all, I ghost hunted Tombstone, Arizona. And it is true. It is a nonstop apparition, haunted, everything you could ever imagine in one place. And if you ever get the chance to go before, I don't know, they may close it someday because, it's just the way life goes. Sometimes they just enough is enough. But we would hear at the card tables, and this was talked about in other TV shows about it. We did. We heard the chips and the cards. Well, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that. But what I heard, other people did. Because we split up and it doesn't happen all at the same time. I heard cannons going off and horse and buggy or horse and carriage go right down the street. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my God. Okay. Anjali, we talk sometimes when something is going on and, we're friends. So we talk here and there, text, whatever. And I sent her a picture today. I think I sent it to two other people. In my audit video, there's what looks like an imprint of an alien gray on my headrest. I'm going to show it to you. Give me a second. Because I got to pull it up and pull it out. It's easy to find. It's right in the beginning, so I won't have a hard time finding it. Here we go. Now I just got to pause it at the right place. And there it is. There. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Let me take a look at this. I haven't. Oh, that is so weird. It really looks like an alien behind me. Oh, my God. That is cool. It could be, of course, pareidolia. But it doesn't move. It's so, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So it's not easy to spot immediately. You just got to look, and I'll point out where to look and how to look. Here we go, into the wild. Now, I don't know what this is. It could just be, I don't know. I thought maybe the reflection off my mask somehow that I'm wearing, right? So let me widen that open. So it's right here. Here's the mouth. Here is the nose. Here's the eye. And here's the head. Look, it even has a pointed chin. Now, it even gets a little better looking. Watch. Like right there, you can see the mouth. It even looks like the nose is right there. Watch. It's just weird. You see, now it's facing us. And the mouth does this. That's what it looks like. Look. And here's the nose. It even looks like this. Look, I'm going to show you. It looks like this kind of nose. That's what it looks like here. Watch. Like Kevin Bacon. See it? Anyway. I see it. You can see the head right here. Here is the side of the mouth. Like this part. The eyes right here. The nose is so distinct. It looks nothing like the nose here. Nothing like it. You can see it. Here it is. Here's the ooh, right? Here's the nostrils. Let's see if it changes again. No, now look. Now you can see a head, right? Look at that thing, man. That's like 3D. All right. You guys are talking about other shit, so fuck it. We play an Into Thin Air video, okay? And then we'll get out. Oh, there was an earthquake. That's right, in California, 4.7. So yeah, it was north of Malibu, California. They said it was pretty intense. It's almost like a 5.0. So there were 5 aftershocks reported in the same area. They've been getting hit with some earthquakes here and there. Oh, here's a little video he made.
All right, everyone, welcome back. September 12th, 2024, and we just had a fairly large earthquake in Malibu, California. This is just one of many of these size earthquakes that have been taking place in Southern California. Right off the bat, this earthquake took place near a tunnel bridge right off this road here called Canyon Dune Road. So I'm assuming they're going to have to go and check this area out for safety issues in case the ground moved. Not a good place for an earthquake, but let's take a look at the stats of this earthquake. Yes, it is a 4.7 and downgraded from a 5.2. That was the original reading that this earthquake got, and speaking to people who live in this area, they said this thing was massive, and a lot of people believe this was a lot bigger than a 4.7 or even a 5.0. And you could see that by just scrolling down right here. You could look at the first sensors to report this, and you could see it was originally posted as a 5.1 on this site, just to give you some verification. Now, this is incredible. They are estimating that 23.2 million people likely felt this earthquake. So here are the official stats, September 12, 2024, 4:28 UTC time. It's been confirmed as a 4.7, very shallow, 11.6 kilometers, around 5 or 6 miles deep. And right here at the bottom, there you go. Quake possibly felt by 23.2 million people. User reports are showing everything from being woken up to having things falling off the walls. They're assessing if there's any damage in the area. That's why I brought up that highway tunnel before where the earthquake took place. And look at the seismogram here. This thing looks like it was an explosion. No big rollout or extension of the earthquake. It was like one big bang. That's why these seismograms are very important to look at. We can also jump over to the USGS and see this as well, the 4.7 down near Malibu here. We can zoom into the area and you can see there's already been at least 3 aftershocks semi-close to the original magnitude of the first earthquake here. So a lot of action going on in this mountainous region in between some very populated areas of Southern California. That's why so many people felt this quake, and that's what makes Southern California earthquakes very dangerous. As we move throughout the day, I'll bring you any updates on damage or anything of that nature, but we're starting to see these earthquakes pretty normally in Southern California, and a lot of people out there are beginning to think that big one is on its way. We got to keep an eye on this area, and we will do so moving forward. All right, I'll talk to you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
It just might be on the way. I think that it'll happen in my lifetime, in 15 years. So we'll see. U.S. police chiefs release handbook on UFOs. This was from Morning in America, pardon. Police officers see UFOs too. Interview with Police Chief Johnny Jennings of the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department about the 11-page guidebook that's being passed out to all the police departments in that area. In the U.S., sorry. Yeah, they learned about this handbook a while ago, but this is the first interview that they have ever seen about this. So it's kind of interesting. So we'll take a look and see what this book entails, if anything of interest at all.
Well, law enforcement agencies across America are taking notice of UFOs, and now they want a way to track them. Major Cities Chief Association, I should say, is a forum for police executives. They say UAPs and UFOs pose a national security threat, and it's the responsibility of police officers to know how to detect, track, and report them. That's why they just sent out an 11-page UAP guide to police departments all over the country. Joining me now, we have Johnny Jennings, Police Chief for the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department. Chief Jennings, always good to have you on the show. As you know, unidentified flying objects have gotten way more play in the last year than ever before, but I think a lot of Americans still hear this and say, what? Walk us through this handbook.
Yeah, I think it's the same as anybody else. Police officers and police chiefs across the country, they say the same response. What? And but when you look at the entire aspect of what's going on and what has been going on, it's really just an awareness situation to say that, hey, these things are out there. They're happening, whether you believe in what the origin of them are or not. they're happening, and it's important that we are able to report on them.
Yeah, I was wondering what the internal response to this has been. My other question when I heard this story yesterday, I mean, do these encounters happen often enough to where it rises to the occasion of needing a handbook for it? Have you seen one?
Yeah, no, I haven't personally seen one, and we haven't, we don't have a great deal of reporting of any unidentified anomalous phenomenon here in Charlotte. However, they do happen in certain parts of the country that, and if they do happen, we just want to make sure that they're reported properly, they're taken seriously. Again, I don't think anybody's in major city chiefs are running around saying that we're being invaded by aliens, but I think that what we're saying is that these things are out there, they're happening. They can be a threat, particularly if you have aircraft in your organization. Charlotte Mecklenburg does have helicopters that we fly, and so we have to make sure that we're safe in the skies as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm also curious, does your department have enough resources to dedicate to UFOs and UAPs?
Well, there's really no resources to dedicate to it. I think what the booklet and handbook that we're talking about.
I want you to look at her for a second. Look at the stupid, fucking smug smile on her face. And watch it right before it cuts away from her. She almost breaks out laughing while she's trying to say something.
Well, there's really no resources to.
She thinks it's hilarious that we're talking about UFOs in this day and age. Well, if you didn't have to wear 10 pounds of makeup and do your hair all day like that, then maybe you would read a book or two about what's really going on in the world.
Dedicate to UFOs and UAPs.
Look at her. Just tell me, please. Tell me what I need to know, mister. Ugh. Hate the frickin' media. Hate it. News Nation is turned to shit. Now they're hiring just the good-looking women with no brains because they never needed them. Obviously, hate when they do that. Fox does that. They hire hot women because they know that American men who watch Fox are gonna. They don't understand. After 2 days, we're done. We don't care about the new girls anymore. Now you're stuck with them for another year. Yeah. So back to Matt Ford. Yep. He's accusing. See. Never mind. Doesn't matter. All right. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. Good. Other people are seeing it. Pretty messed up. Matt Ford tries to hijack her coming out party with this right up front, which she didn't seem to know what happened. I think she handled that and diffused Matt gracefully, as well as addressing the more woo stuff brought to light by Green Street. I mean, what do these people expect? Okay. She claims to, here it says right here, she claims to be a psychic medium who can communicate with angels and dead people. All right. Under the name Sarah Grace, she runs a psychic business. For $75, you can hire her to do a psychic reading, or for $150 to contact a dead relative. Oh, brother. So Green Street's not allowed to talk about her? So this is what Green Street posted. I don't see him doxing her. I don't see it at all. That's what it says. Yes, Green Street doxed her, you morons. What is this? It's not doxing. Oh my God. This is actually making me more dumb. I can't be dumber. Okay, I need to go back up. I've gone way down. The big question in ufology for the moment, kids, is if alien crash sites are real. Are they real? Pentagon UFO analyst Sarah Gam explains that they are because when watching UFO documentaries on Netflix, she can use her psychic ability to feel the residual terror that the aliens felt when they crashed. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Now I know why Stephen Greenstreet's doing what he's doing, because she is not making herself sound credible. She thinks, see, this is what these people think. Some of them, not all of them. There's legitimate ones, I'm telling you. I know there's legitimate psychics out there. I know it. I can't prove it, but I am positive there are a few. And you know what? They stay in hiding. They don't come out. If the government has them, they ain't telling. And if they work for the government, there's a pretty good deal they got with the government, I'm sure. So, yeah, what a great deal for that real psychic. This is somebody trying to glom onto a conspiracy-based, very, very intoxicating. There's just a lot of dummies in this area. Yeah, who'll fall for this shit. She did it wrong. That's the problem. She thought it would be, people will be nice to me if I just tell them what I know. Why would they yell? Why would they be mad at me? Why would Greenstreet dox me? Why would this? Why would that? Because when you make claims that you're talking to angels and all that other stuff, you need to show us. We already have enough psychics in this community. We can't squeeze in another one right now, but as soon as an opening comes in, we'll consider your application, okay? All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ugh. And the name, Sarah Gam. Sarah, goddamn. No, it's Sarah Gam. Gam, damn, well, ma'am. Holy, wow, what a scam. See, it all makes sense. Scam, Sarah Gam, Sarah Gam, scam. See?
I could actually tap into residual energy in an area as well. So, like, if you watch...
So she can tap into, guys, get this, residual area from 80 years ago. The energy's still there. Oh, Rich is so stupid. He doesn't understand that the energy can be imprinted on the earth almost indefinitely. It's the energy. If the energy wants to go somewhere, then it'll go somewhere. If it doesn't want to go somewhere, it'll just stay where it is. No, that's not true. Energy continually disperses until it evaporates into the nothingness molecular structure that is invisible to the naked eye and also microscopic technology. Now, with that in mind, just imagine you die tonight. All your energy goes outward into the freaking multiverse, for all you care. It doesn't sit in your bed and wait for people to come around and lift up the covers. Ah, Mary's dead. And then you start attacking everybody. It doesn't work like that. Because if it did, we would have seen it by now. If you're going to make the claim, be ready for the pain. If you can't stay in the kitchen playing with heat, then you're going to get burned, huh?
Alien UFO movies right now.
Hey, wait a minute. That was a misogynistic comment.
I was thinking if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
No, that's not what you said.
If you watch the documentaries, I can actually see what the residual energy is of an area. So
I could actually see the residual, the area. just totally right there. Oh my God, my vocal fry.
Area. So
It's in the area.
I was watching one the other day, and it talked about a crash site, and I could feel the beings terrified.
Yeah, you know what that's called? Imagination. Hey, psychic. What are these beings' names? Can you get a read on what their names might be? No, I didn't think so. Can you tell us what you're feeling right now? You can. Tired? Oh, I get that. Yeah, I hear you. Well, it sounds like you figured it out. Aliens are just hanging around, waiting for somebody to feel that energy, I guess, huh? Hey, Sarah. Thank you. If a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? I know. Well, think about it. Sarah Gam.
That crash.
Scam.
So I knew
Scambian.
these people aren't lying. Actually, I could feel the fear.
That's not fun.
In the land, right? And the impact.
Very
and
funny.
everything. So
This is Scambian and drag right here.
Nirvana Day, and we're gonna. I'm gonna mark it within 2 years. This is gonna happen.
Excellent.
And I'll be able to work with Phenom more often.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. I could actually tap into residual energy in an area as well. So like if you watch alien UFO movies right now, documentaries I should say. If you watch the documentaries, I can actually see what the residual energy is of an area.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That's such horseshit, bull freaking shit. I would bet your money and mine, I would bet my inheritance, let's do it that way, that if we were to get her, like if I wrote something down and we all knew what it was, but she doesn't, I guarantee it, she wouldn't even get close. No way. I can tell just by the way she is that she's a liar. And what she's doing is very dangerous. They all play a dangerous game, my friends. You know, whatever. It is what it is, right? They want to play, let them play. Have your fun. Unbelievable. You want proof from your government? Start making noise, okay? That's what we need to do. That's what we're being told by Corbell, George Knapp, all these people. You want proof from the government? Start making noise. That is really silly. It doesn't work. How many times do we have to look stupid calling our representatives, right? And they don't call us back. I mean, when do I stop looking that stupid? One time, that's it. But I want to try it again just to see if anybody picks up. Hey, how come you didn't pick up the last time? I came to Florida. I gave you a call. You never called me back. You know, we got a job to do, people.
Father just passed away 20 years ago.
His father just passed away 20 years ago. Just? My father just passed away 20 years ago. Just? Is that what he said?
My father just passed away 20 years ago.
Yeah, he did.
End of his life, he was working at
Hey, it's Thiago Luis Spaghetti.
Air Force Intelligence. Always ask Dad, what do you have here about UFOs? I have nothing. One day I asked it again. It's a routine. I asked it again. And I picked the phone and called somebody. Bring the 2 boxes of a UFO archive that we have here.
Chewbacca's? Hey, that's the microphone I told Michael to get.
Whoa. And the soldier came with 2 brown boxes, the paper boxes.
Doesn't matter.
And I started to read it, and my father told me, you have 10 minutes to see and read everything you want. And so I started to see the file just as a dialogue between pilots and control and towers. And I got one file that had a picture. Jeremy and George was a perfect picture of a UFO. Perfect. if I show you today, you're going to say, oh, Chuck, it's a artificial intelligence or Photoshop. Was it perfect? It's just like the pilot was in a commercial airplane because you can see the cockpit. And the pilot just turned to the left and took the picture. I don't know the year, but when I saw it, it was 1992. And the UFO was 300, 400 meters from the airplane. It was daylight. And the UFO was disc-shaped UFO. Silver, shining the sunlight. And I got crazy with that photo. And I said, Dad, can I have it? No. And you have 7 minutes and 35 seconds.
I think George and I can relate, not to being 15 and being exposed to this, but being exposed to imagery, video, or information. And you're like, if people could just see this, it's so frustrating. You're talking.
I'm sorry. Jeremy Corbell hasn't seen anything you or I haven't seen. And if he thinks he saw something that is a legitimate mothercraft or anything else that, would make everybody go, wow, he's lying. Telling you. No way, Jose.
Talking about seeing a crystal clear image of a UFO
that
in that era, in that age, not generated by AI or anything like that people could just see. So imagine that's just your dad who's in the intelligence agencies in Brazil, finally relenting to his 15-year-old son. You have 10 minutes or whatever with the boxes. Can you imagine the high fidelity imagery and video that we do have?
All the time. That's why we're never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. 2 reasons. We don't have it, which is why we don't see any magic flying around. We don't see anything magical. Anything. At all. Tell me, other than touching a screen, which is really cool, and having things move and all that stuff, that was happening anyway. And besides, that's not alien shit. That's human shit. I'm trying to think what in the hay is created from alien technology. I just don't know. I can't think of one thing. We had radio. Satellite is radio waves, right? We had all that. X-ray, we had that. Night vision, we had that. Oh, wait a minute, Rich. Oh, what? What is it? Oh, Velcro. What? Shut up. No, seriously. Velcro. You don't mean Velcro. You mean Kevlar. Oh, yeah. Kevlar, Rich. Kevlar. No. Nothing alien. I don't know, man. I think about it all the time. Show me the alien technology. I get in my car. The screen comes up. I can touch it. We already established that's already happening in our hands with our phones and everything else we own nowadays. Big deal. Touching the screen, fine. Okay. Well, it can't be storage. No. I get in my car. The maps, the GPS, no. I don't know. There's nothing alien technology. I come home, cameras see me pulling in. That's not alien technology. Now, let's take it one step further. Let's go to NASA. NASA, you got anything that's alien technology that we don't know about? I don't know. I'm eating pills. What do you want from me? Okay, nothing at NASA that we know about. They're eating pills for food. Yeah. Hey, Rich. What? What if they're just hiding everything and not telling us until they perfected how to use this technology? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Maybe we have the technology, but we don't want to tell everybody we have it, because if we do, and we're in the middle of working on stuff, we're just about to figure it out, and a war breaks out. We got to put everything away and focus on the war and building the war and making weapons and war and weapons and drones. Oh my. Yeah, and then everything, that guy gets killed in action. Nobody goes back to the research. China won the war. They come over, take that stuff, and now they control the world, the universe. Where do you think the stones came from? Come on. You guys. You're not watching your movie history. Wouldn't that be weird? That's the new reality. That's where all of it goes to. Movies. Hey, that new Joker looks really fucking stupid. Is it really? They're going to be dancing. It's a La Cage aux Folles. If it is that, never will I watch another Joker movie again. Because I got to tell you, I didn't really care for the Joker. I thought it was okay. It wasn't great. I didn't get it. Oh, the guy put makeup on and he acted really crazy and he got in a character. Wow, the guy did his job once. Unbelievable. You know what he was really good in? Joaquin. He was great. Beyond great in Gladiator. God, I hated him so much. That was an awesome movie. Remember that? That was that new camera technology where they were free to roam, and then there was kind of done like in the action and everything shaken. Kind of, you could almost get sick if you're not careful. Some movies, they just couldn't do it. And it didn't look right. And you'd get a headache. But that was fun. That was a great movie. He was good in that. Oh yeah, and he was also in Signs. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. Oh. Oh, wow. Can I show that? Let me see this. No. What time? All right. I'm wrapping it up. That's it for tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And don't forget to help support, if you can, Truthology for Ufology. And that takes care of that. What? I didn't think we had one tonight. That would be a first. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see if it's the first time in 5 years that we didn't get a super chat. First time. Wow. That's wild stuff. That's all right. Sign of the times. Thank you, everybody. And, what's tomorrow? Friday? Friday, it's for you. You come into the show. You express how much you hate everything in this field, how much you love everything in this field, whatever you want to talk about tomorrow, be here. Because if you're not, it's just not going to be fun. Is it now? No. Not having fun. Nobody has fun anymore, guys. It's over. It's over. It's never over. Truthology for Ufology. We do it for you guys. Scarface is right. We do it for you. Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it down treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new evidence that something
Broadcasting descending over the dome.